Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing something a bit fun. 12 subversions of character archetypes that you can use for your characters in RPG campaigns without derailing the table, without being disruptive. I find that's very important. It's important to anybody that wants to have a good time and not mess with anybody else's good time, okay? So let's get started. Alright, what's up first? We've got the Barbarian Librarian. Okay, this is someone that reads ancient languages for fun. They tend to get kind of mad when somebody dog-ears the pages in the book. You know, you bent the spine, I rage! Up next, we've got another good one. I like this one. It's the Robin Hood Rogue. So, this is a rogue that isn't a liar. They like to tell the truth. They will break into places to return things that have been stolen. And they might even do something like leave a little calling card that says things like, I didn't steal anything today. Proud of me? Okay. So this is another good one. I like this one too. The cleric who wasn't chosen. You know, in most fantasy uh, RPG play campaigns and settings and systems, clerics are either, they go to like a monastery, not like a monk, but, they learn to be a monk, but usually they're chosen in some way, right? But what if the cleric wasn't chosen? What if it's somebody who they worship their deity faithfully, but their deity has no idea who in the hell they are? They still get their spells, so the god is just confused. It's like, hey, wait, I don't remember authorizing this. How is this happening? I don't know. Okay. Similar vein, but going in a bit of a different direction with spellcasting, is a wizard who hates magic. Okay? That's always part of the archetype of somebody who's a spellcaster. They love magic, right? But what if you have a spellcaster, particularly a wizard, that hates magic? This is a person that they're really good at it, though. But they kind of wish it didn't exist. It gets in the way. They'd rather be like an engineer or something. And their spellbook is basically, it's just full of necessary annoyances to their lives. It's like, fireball, whatever, fine. Okay. Gotta love this one. I love this one. The bard who can't sing. Now that isn't super subversive. There's already variations on that idea of a bard that isn't a singer, but what about a bard that instead of trying to inspire through song or instrument or like war cries or something is more like a camp counselor? More like a, you can do it! Inspiration. Okay, up next we've got the Paladin with kind of a terrible code. Well, I kind of view this guy as more of a stoner paladin. It's like, he's a paladin who has sworn his oath to uphold one thing. Good vibes only, man. This is somebody who smites on negativity. It's like, you're kind of harshing the vibes, dude. Like, smite. There, now we can all, like, chill out, man. This one could possibly be disruptive depending on the campaign, but it's still kind of fun and funny. A ranger that's allergic to everything. The great marksman, you can lean into all the other archetypes of a ranger that you love, but what if instead of being the person who is perfectly at home in the outdoors. Every time they get into the forest, they start sneezing. They get out into a meadow full of wildflowers, itchy eyes and runny nose and crying. They get around bees or other stinging insects. Instant panic, man. The ranger with lots of allergies. Okay. This one might have already been done, I think, but it's still so good I had to include it here. The warlock whose patron is their ex. Okay? They had a messy, nasty relationship, but the ex won't let them go. They still get eldritch messages at 3 a.m. like, so, I saw you cast that spell. Who are you with? Okay. We all know that the archetype of the shape-shifting druid is that they love being other things. They love being animals. They love being one with nature. 'Tis the point of being a druid, after all. But what if the druid didn't prefer being animals and creatures? What if they actually preferred just being human or elf or whatever? It's like, they could turn into a bear, but, you know, they don't want to get fur on their clothes, on the furniture. You know, they'd rather just stay in their regular shape. Okay. The monk who hates discipline. Now, this kind of already exists in, like, drunken fighting, kinda, but what if you took it a little bit further, and it's like, they sleep too much, they drink too much, they always show up late to the fight, still punch and kick like a mother, but kinda lazy. It's like, hold up, let me stretch. Okay, now I'm feeling enlightened. I can fight. Okay, up next we've got number 11, if you're keeping track, number 11, the necromancer that's afraid of ghosts. If it's skeletons, zombies, other kinds of undead, fine. I'm a necromancer. This is what I do. But if it's a ghost, scared senseless. One might call this the Shaggy Scooby necromancer, if you will. You know, a ghost shows up, they scream and hide behind the rest of their minions. And lastly, number 12. The fighter who really, really wants to solve things politely. This is a person that's a negotiator. They're more brutal with their words than with weapons. Tries to only use a sword for opening letters. You know, hey, man, please stop attacking us. It's like, I'm asking nicely here. So, those are my 12 subversions for fun RPG characters that are not disruptive. Let me know some of your favorite archetype subversions in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, and check out the description for more resources and things that I've created over the however long it's been that I've been creating things. I lose track sometimes. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.